Hello. Someone referred to my organization as a mature startup recently, and I liked it. I like the term mature startup. We've been in the startup ecosystem for about 6 years, and I realized it's not about the length of time, but actually what you're doing. Some aspects of what we do are quite mature and they're growing, and some aspects of what we do are still new, very nascent. I've just started. Blend is becoming more and more common now to have more of us as mature startup, and I'm fine with it. But when you look at humans, especially our children, when do you begin to regard a child that we used to run around, eat sand, and play with toys, and is now seeking privacy and wouldn't have his bath in front of you? I knock on my son's door anytime, whether it's at night, unless I can hear him snoring and I just want to check if his phone is not on his head and so on. When do you begin to separate yourself from your organization and consider maturity is setting in and there's certain things you need to put in place? One aspect that I would love to talk about today is about succession planning and how you are putting people round pegs in round holes for a time when you will not be there. Yes, I'm talking about exit plans. When are you leaving? You've given birth to that child and you've been running things for quite a while. When do you plan to hand it over and do something else? I'm not necessarily advocating retiring, but I am advocating that at a point in time, African entrepreneurs will need to take it seriously that this is not all of what you are about. This is not everything. You have many more seasons inside of you. In fact, we talk about the fact that, oh, I have 2 more startups in me, or I have 3 more startups, or this is my last startup. And it is reality. Many entrepreneurs do not plan to exit. That's almost foolish because you are in dreamland. Plan to exit. Put in place succession plans. Put in place people who can do certain things and, in fact, create something called bench strength so that 2 or 3 people can readily replace one person. I wish we had all the funds in the world and would have huge bench strength because you must plan for eventualities. Some of the people that you are grooming that are running roles right now may find somewhere else to work. You don't want to stop them and you don't want to beef them. They may go on to other places and even become your ambassador there and create opportunities for you. So it's not a loss. What you should plan is if XYZ should leave, who within the system will be able to step in? Or do we need to look outside and plan for that looking outside? Plan for it. If within the system you do not have anyone who can take over your role as CEO or CFO or CIO or CTO or whatever C-level executive you are currently, then you are creating for yourself a crisis that can materialize or crystallize very soon. What are your plans regarding succession? When you're beginning to mature, there should be an exit plan in your mind. Are you going to sell this startup? Are you going to have other people invest in it and then you can hire the right complement of team members? Are you going to go IPO and actually sell shares of the organization into the public in a stock market? What exactly are your plans for the end of this bit of your journey? Or do you plan to die there? Even if you plan to die there, you will get weak one day. Who are the Aaron and co that will support your hand to make sure you are still functioning? What are your plans for succession? That's the short of this long rant of mine. I want to hear from you. Are you putting one in place? Think about yourself, whether you're running a mature venture and whether this is the time for you to think and reflect if all the loopholes have been sorted out.